Welcome back, folks, to Pigs TV. I'm your host, Pigs, as usual. So, today we're on a map, Comet Catcher, and yes, Pigs is on the battlefield. I started last week, and I was terrible, so, grill me if you like, I don't mind. But don't forget, look at the battles playlist of the same, it'll be out on the same day, and then you can see both versions, me playing and talking, and obviously this retrospective, so it depends on what you like. Anyway, obviously that's me. There's no point saying what a commander is, I know who I am. And let's meet my opposite. For some reason, I was leader. I don't know how that happened. Maybe they felt nice on me. These guys were really nice. I must admit. I was playing on a one beforehand. They were really nasty, and I just left. I thought I'm not taking that, and I'm not having that. Very abusive and very, there's no need for that in a game. These lads were nice, so I've actually connected to a few of them. So we might see some matches in the future with them. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, Gecko Egg, he is on a Armada as well. So obviously, my intention is to be down here. Now we have this. As I mentioned, this player here is a new player. Fortunately, he's not on my side because it is what it is. I'm like I said, it's the first time for a week I played, and I was terrible before. So I'm doing a bit of stalling here. I'm not doing too great, but I'm going for a bit of a tick rush. So that's what I'm going for, and I think this is a Legion one, so that'll be the wheelie thing. I like I said, I'm not a Legion player, and not many people are really. I think it's the least played against faction out of a lot of them, obviously, because So I'm starting to split mine up. Let's have a walk around against this goblin. They do pretty well against the goblin, I must admit. It's it is 5v1, so we should be okay. Let's have a look around. So there's a slight push against Pandora. This is actually one of the guys that I've connected to as a friend. Actually, he's really nice, and and that. So they were quite happy, I think, for me to come back. I did mention to them it was going to be on YouTube, so they may watch, they may not. Entirely up to them. Now we've got some pawns rushing out as the line. So like I said, we're trying to get to sort of here as this centre line, and midnight's going. My counterpart is he's pushing out slowly with the light lasers. Probably would have been that light laser would have been better in the front of and not behind it, but I think he's probably trying to protect this side here from rushing. Bearing in mind, I've not seen this either. I'm seeing it. It's the first time you're seeing it, so I don't know what was going on in any of them. It's just like the normal retrospective I do. Now I'm on the pushing. We're pushing against. Now I just wanted to see where he was. I decided to shave off a tick and see if I can do some damage. Couldn't do this time. I've got the ticks there. I might as well use them for something. Early on, we'd probably use them as a scout to see where everybody is. And normally, obviously, on this, they are somewhere close to you. So Supreme is actually, obviously, building up the metal. I didn't do as good, I don't think. I think, like I said, this is the first time I was back for a week that I had a little play the week before, just as a testing. The scenarios are anywhere near when you play multiplayer. So if you're contemplating, looking at my scenarios and getting used to them and actually going for the game, you need a pretty beefish PC to do it. But just bear in mind they are not the same. Anyway, these incisors will take down these maces. This is a good push. Now, can they take the commander down? No, the commander's decided to push back. Or is he going to be braving? He hasn't got any protection whatsoever, apart from the light laser that's there. But these would take him down. I would have liked to... Our guy, like I said, it's the first time I've seen Loop, is he another friend on the thing I connected to. And I would have liked him to push on this, because I think he could have been easy taking that commander down. And that would have been a good win, especially when I suppose he doesn't know that he hasn't really got any army either, so he's not really going to do a lot. our Kalish is he's our Legion player. I don't know whether the other was a Legion player actually. Yeah, so we got 2 Legions, 2 Immortals. Like I said, this was the first time I played on there. They just had a server and I just selected it and just went for that and see how these people were. Like I said, I did mention that it was going to be on YouTube, which is out of courtesy for them. Whether that be right or wrong, your choice. What do you reckon? I should tell them every time that I'm going to go on YouTube and things like that. Obviously, the replays that I do, they are what they are. They put them public, so public's public. But anyway, so I decided to. I was baiting him. I was trying to bait him out, knowing full well he's got some static defense. I don't know. I assume this is very similar to the Sentry, the light laser. But I'm not overly confident, and I could have actually been looking at it at his base. I could have run through here. I had enough pawns, and I could have pushed with the commander. I was obviously trying to, get this going. Still trying to hopefully. This has been my Achilles heel throughout playing these, even on the unfair battles. I'll try not to move up and down so much. My apologies. I tried to stop that before. As you can see, I'm a little behind. I tried to protect my base a bit. Didn't bother around the back. With Comet Catcher, there's a lot of metal extractors, which is something I should know this because it is in one of the scenarios. But anyway, let's see some others. My apologies if I'm spending a bit more time on myself. But I can't even remember how I did it. It was the first time, so yeah, I would have assumed that the time is over now. He still could push a bit more. He could certainly shave off a few to take out this light laser. I think bearing in mind it's not. I mean, he's running out. He hasn't got the energy. If I can remember rightly, I don't think you actually see this as a counter player that they haven't got any energy. I can't remember. It's not something I ever look for, but obviously the incisors will take it. Now he's got some light laser missile trucks. These can be flipping annoying to take down. If there's a lot of them, you'll see that in another battle. They are a hellish problem. Yeah, stop moving up and down, pigs. Sorry for that. But anyway, yeah. So he's sort of entrenched himself in. Now he's about equal to me in experience level. Bearing in mind I haven't really played for 7 months, so I need to get back myself going. But I was enjoying myself. That's always the main thing, isn't it? It's a bit static now. I would have liked us to maybe push a bit more, but you can never really tell after time what obviously somebody else has got. He's done a wall garden. So I'm thinking, well, if he's done a wall garden, what can we do? I'm obviously just going to have a little look again. There's a lot of pawns here. I'm using that as the control key and pushing forward. That's why although they're all pawns anyway, they still all walk at the same speed, but they'll, and I'm just pushing them back. Now I know he's got a wall garden there. So Kelly's is giving it some bid licks on here. He could have pushed, I think, a bit more. The yellow player, our yellow player Pablo, is actually coming to his aid and see if he's pushing forward. And then hopefully Kalish will go with him, but he hasn't really got a lot. I think that's the issue, to be honest. The green with the Rocketeers is deciding to come down. That's a nice little play. I am doing my normal thing. I'm a good commander. I like to fix my units. So I've got some Lazarus on the front. A bit late with the Lazarus. I decided in my infinite wisdom, I think, to start a gauntlet. But God unknown he was. And I think I mentioned it in the thing. Why am I doing this? But I'm trying to think, well, I need to get rid of this. And then I think I'll do something else. But we'll come to that later on, I think. But yeah, I think as new players, you do tend to do a lot of walling. The pros don't tend to do that too much, but I've seen him before do it. Now he's pushing in. I don't like this push. I think he should have... It did work, clearly, but I think he lost a bit too many for my liking. But it did work. I said that earlier on with the incisors he would have been able to win it, but the medium tanks certainly will crush this. And now he's got a lot of laser, the light laser. They are flipping annoying units to get rid of as well. Their reach is quite substantial. So anyway, so the Centurions will take these down quite substantial. If they can get in close, which they are getting in, you know, they're getting in there now, but again, it's to do with a line. They're too boxed in with each other, so the OEA damage isn't very good. Yeah, sorry, you missed that. I pushed down here to try and get around this and move all his, you know. Now I could have pushed in now. All he had was well, that was air. That was air. He didn't really have anything here apart from one light laser. Getting around these, I would have had to do that, like, but still. I'm also now getting Centurions, and now it's 11 minutes in. If we go back to our base.
Self-destructed.
Well, why did you do?
Destroyed.
Oh, well, there we go. They decided to give up the race.
Ended.
I hope you enjoyed that. I know this is the first one, and we'll see you again in another. Don't forget to check out the Battles version of this on the same day. Bye for now.